What's going on, everybody? I might be a secret night creature, Peter here, and this is more Castlevania Nocturne. I really don't know what is happening at this point. I don't know what's going on with the net. Maria is summoning dark creatures, darker, angry creatures, anger creatures. I don't know what to call them. Summons, spirit, dark summons, dark aeons. I don't know. The big things I want to see, I really want to know what's going on with Annette at this point. That's the cliffhanger that we left on, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what the implications of that is. Terra is I have to believe that she's just trying to stop Erzsebet, but they really make her out to be very sinister. I had a thought that she maybe was trying to incite Maria to just kill a bunch of people, but she seemed against that when Maria was like, she's gonna go kill her dad, and that's bad. I'm gonna let the show do whatever it's gonna do. I'm just gonna let that go and let my brain be a swirling vortex of theory crafting while the show does whatever it's gonna do. Let's just jump into this next episode. Monstrous things. Rain and ominous music. Our favorite couple. Are we finally getting Erzsebet flashback? We're on a theme of flashbacks at the beginning of every episode. Nope, it's more Jolta.
Countess Erzsebet
Ah,
Báthory.
here we go.
The murder of who knows how many boys and girls.
Yeah.
The most evil woman in the world.
And I want you to drink the blood of my goddess because you are a horrible person.
How many have they murdered?
Instead, they lock you in this tower to wither and die, forgotten and alone.
So she was gigantic even before she turned into a vampire. Look how tall she is.
Here to make you a god.
What is a god?
I
Is there such a thing?
I kind of think human Erzsebet might be
trembles.
the most beautiful woman on the planet.
And who are you?
I am your faithful servant.
Interesting. Not at all how I thought that would play out. I don't know what's going on, but I want to see what's going on. Alucard? Richter? Anyone? Help? Do something?
Are you alright?
No, dude.
Yes.
No. Say
Let's go.
something. There's an ancient vampire here with all kinds of knowledge. He could help.
Treat rabble to resist her. They won't stand a chance, will they?
No. That's where Sekhmet's mummy is, I think.
It's just following her around.
Let's destroy this thing. And give Sekhmet a second death.
Music becomes eerie, as if it wasn't already. Music becomes adventurous. That was a cool transition. That was cool. That was smooth. She got style. And she is pissed.
I wasn't praying for myself.
Do you still think
Look
God
at the
moves through you?
look at the oh my god, the way they drew her.
No, you're not. You were going to let Erzsebet do it to me. Though to begin with, you thought she was only going to kill me. And that was all right too.
I knew your soul would ascend to heaven.
You don't know anything, guy.
So if you're right in what you believe about God, I mean, I wasn't bound for heaven anyway.
Do not mess with Maria right now. Dark birds. Dark cat. That is... Whoa. She needs to be a playable character in a game, like this. Like, this moveset needs to be a character in a game. That is the craziest thing. Oh my god. Her emotions are kind of consuming her. Oh, that poor guy. How do you get out of this? Is Edouard gonna save him?
I wanted to hurt you.
That's a wrong thing to say.
Maria. I only wanted to protect the kingdom of God.
Stop talking.
Because you're good, Maria. Your power is a force for good in the world, not for killing stupid old men.
Most of what's bad in the world is because of stupid old men.
Dude. I didn't think that they would actually kill him. Oh my. She's gone through so many changes in her expression this whole show. This whole season. The what? What is happening? Is she doing this? No, what the hell? Oh, I thought like he was gonna, like the abbot was gonna come. What? I don't have words to... What happened? Oh, it doesn't want to go in the portal.
I command you.
She hasn't control over it. What? Okay. Juste did it. Juste did... Let's go! Oh, is it Terra? No. What? Did he do that? The ice? Obviously, he must have. The amount that Maria is going through this season is crazy. But like, Terra set this up to kind of happen this way. Like, I don't know.
These dark, monstrous things. she should leave them alone, or they'll corrupt her and destroy her. Is that what you want?
What are you up to? What took him? What happened? She's up to something. She's up to something. The stuff they're doing with Maria is godlike. It's so good. Oh, it's the Ghidorah thing.
She just killed her father.
Did the devil come?
I don't know if it was the devil. Something came.
Did he accept his death? Did he face it with courage?
Dude, no.
When Richter regained his magic, he said it was because he had to.
You didn't need to do it for me. I could have saved myself.
I don't know.
But those things you conjure, they're from a place we don't understand. Maybe the same place where your father's soul was dragged.
Of course it's not the same place.
Whatever it is, those monsters, they're conjured from despair, Maria. Despair will rot you from the inside.
Yeah, this is what I was asking. Like, where are they coming from? Yeah, it was like taking over her while she was doing it.
You don't have children, do you? Monks? Or you're not supposed to. I've never understood that vow of chastity business, to be honest. Doesn't sound...
He's like,
Oh,
Leonardo. It's a painting by Leonardo da Vinci of a woman he actually couldn't.
Oh, it's just the Mona Lisa.
I've never really thought it was one of his best.
I'm with him on that. I'm with him on that.
Is there any order to all of this? Or do you just put things anywhere?
We're looking for ancient Egyptian.
And here comes Olrox, right? Because it's Mizrak, it has to be Olrox.
Through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
Yep. Yep.
You've been branded.
I'm too old and too strong to mark easily, Mizrak. This will fade.
So will you. You will fade.
No. No. You don't mean that.
But killing is what you do. You're a creature without honor. Every moment I spend with you dishonors me.
Yet what stirs your heart
Yes.
is not disgust or hate.
Yes.
Longing. Desire.
Ooh. Oh.
Love.
Come on. Come on.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Oh. I love it and I hate it. I don't like you, whatever you are.
Show me.
What?
There are spirits here. Many spirits. They've been following us. Following me.
Dealing with them now. Could they be trying to tell you something?
It's in this box, yo.
It stings.
I love how much he doesn't care.
What you do now is give her to me. Yes, Alucard. You killed me. Now it's my turn.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, I'm excited to see Alucard do stuff. I'm excited. It's never a good idea. They need to stop grabbing the whip. It's never a good idea. He has such style. I kind of like this guy. I know they're gonna absolutely murder it, but I kind of like it. Wait, what happened? Why did it... Oh my god, Richter's so cool. Bye. Throw the sword. Throw the sword. Oh.
We failed, Annette. We failed again. Fuck!
I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
What do you want me to do?
I want that. I want to know too. I want to know too. Man. The second Annette cliffhanger in a row. We whatever this is has to be addressed soon. Right? I'm a little upset. A little inside studio thing. This is the last one I'm going to be recording in this session, so I'm really, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait like a whole other day. So okay, all right, Richter, he's kind of taken a back seat to all of the other characters in this, which is good. I mean, that I really like that. I love Richter as a character. He got most of his development in the first season. And so we don't really need that from him. Like, he's going to have an arc or something probably by the end of this, or something's going to happen. But I'm glad that we're seeing the other characters get the development. We had a lot of Annette in the first one. We didn't really get a lot of Maria or Juste, so I'm really happy we're getting them in this one. Maria stuff, man. As cool as Richter is, like as just absolutely out there cool and just styling, like Devil May Cry styling on everything as Richter is. I think Maria might be my favorite character, especially after this episode. Just what they do, how they animate her, how they draw her, all the different ways that they show expression on her face. In the first season, like literally in like the first episode, or I think it was like the first or second episode of Nocturne, like her eyes are so bright and colorful, and now like it is, excuse me, like the exact opposite in this. Like they distort her face, like she's getting like scratched spiral dark stuff like all in her eyes, and the way they draw her is so sketchy and not like I'm gonna use the word fluffy. That's not really it, like glowy. Like she doesn't really have like a glow to her anymore. It's just like edge. It's scratchy. It's sketch. It's very rough outlines of stuff. It's so, man, it's so cool. I can't believe they killed the abbot. I did not expect that to happen at all. I thought something was gonna save him, or Juste was gonna stop Maria, something. Whatever the hell took him. Like, was that Maria stuff, or was that something else? Like, it seemed like it was a whole other thing. Maybe it's like tied to Maria's powers in some way, or maybe because that's like the deal or something that has to do with the fact that he's a forge master and he's been doing this. Maybe that's kind of where it comes from. I'm really curious if that's really the end of what we're going to see of him. I love it. I love it. I'm in love with it. The whole setup, everything. I love that Maria's powers are tied to her emotional state, and that like it's kind of accurate to real life, right? Like if you dwell on those negative emotions, they just sort of envelop you, right? It's hard to let that go and stop feeling it. I'm gonna be extra nerdy right here, and there's a Star Trek Captain Picard quote that I was actually thinking of while this episode was going. you remember feeling a way for so long that it just becomes normal. This isn't the actual quote, it's kind of paraphrasing the quote. You feel a way for so long, like you feel anger or something for so long that you wear it, you know, like, and eventually you don't remember that you felt any differently because you felt that negativity, that like darkness for so long that that's your normal now. Like you don't remember a time before that existed. And I feel like that's kind of the thing with Maria now, right? Is can she go back? Like it is now a part of her, and is she going to go back to the way it was? Is she going to be able to manage both things? Because now she's very angry. It's just built into her character. From the first episode of this season, she is angry. She is hurt. She is upset. You can't really be unhurt by something, you know? And now she's dealt with that, sort of. Killed her dad. You know, now it's still going to be there. Like, she's still going to feel that way. I don't know. I really think Maria is my favorite character now. It is... The amount of effort that they put into her writing in this is next level. It's so good. Mizrak and Olrox having their scuffles, their lovers' quarrels. I love it and I hate it. I love that they're doing it. I love the tension between them. I love Mizrak's, like, clearly he's into it, but he can't admit that. You know, he can't let that part of himself be who he is because of his beliefs, but it is who he is. Like that's like a very real thing that a lot of people go through, and it usually goes, you just get angry and lash out. That's really the most common way that people react to stuff like this, is because you're conflicting with your own emotions, like, or your own beliefs. Like if you're told this is bad but you feel this way, builds up like a resentment in you about yourself, that you are being tempted, you're bad or evil because you feel these things, and that's not true, you know. It's hot though, them getting real close to each other. Olrox is unreasonably attractive. It is unfair how attractive he is in this, and he doesn't even really flaunt it very often. I mean he does in this episode, but when he turns it on, it's on. I don't know what else to say. So they took the mummy. It's gone. I'm a little underwhelmed by that fight, but I get it. It's just so that we get a bigger climactic battle later. I really don't understand what happened with Alucard there with the sword. Did it hit her and not work? Did he just miss? Like what happened? Like she like ducked down and the sword came down and then it just stopped. I'm gonna watch it again because I really don't know. I genuinely don't know what happened. So yeah, so it hits her, I think. There's not really an impact, but it just sort of hits her and nothing happens. Is it because she's like a super night creature? Because she's not a vampire anymore? So maybe that's like Alucard's vampire killing, so it doesn't work on her? Also, just in general, lots of daytime in this. The OG show, everything, like so much was at nighttime, because everything would happen at night. Vampires would come out, monsters would come out, and it would be nighttime. And that makes sense. But so much of this is during the daytime, and it looks great. Like I have no complaints about how it looks. I just don't know. They're just standing like under trees and it's totally fine. I'm not like show ruined because vampires out during the daytime. Like whatever. I'm just not used to it, I guess. Like I like that all of these set pieces, that everything is happening during the daytime, because I think it gives it a very specific feel, like a very different feel, and I like that. Oh, Juste, right? So he's getting his magic back. I forgot that they set up that he can't do magic anymore because he kind of gave in to despair. So he kind of lost that. I really want to see that come back in this. I'm glad that they're teasing it because I really want to see him do some stuff. I want to see like how Juste is going to compare to Richter, because Juste is the magic guy. That's his thing. I'm really loving that Juste is like a lot more in this season. He's a participating character in this, and that we're getting Juste Belmont actually doing Belmont stuff. The Edouard stuff, I feel like they had him sing just because we hadn't had a scene with Edouard singing. It didn't really fit as well as I thought maybe it could have. Maybe if I watched it again, maybe it would, but it just was sort of like we hadn't seen him in a while, so here he is. Also, his like weird armed guy knocked him out. Like, what is going on? Why? Is he upset that Edouard is talking to the other person? The show keeps throwing out all kinds of different twists and turns and stuff. So it's really, there's a lot of layers. There's a lot of strings to attach to other things and be like, what is this and why is this happening? Edouard's stuff is kind of the least interesting. As much as I do want to know what is happening, it's just kind of like the bottom layer of all of the plot threads is whatever the Edouard stuff is. It's definitely the weakest link of this season so far is Edouard, which is, I guess, makes sense because we can't spend all this time with all of the characters. And again, you know, like Maria's getting a ton, and Annette's getting a ton, Juste is getting a bunch more. So we're getting Drolta backstory, which, okay, yeah. So she went to Erzsebet specifically. Erzsebet, I thought Erzsebet was gonna like show up there, and they're gonna be like, who's this person, blah blah blah, and then she was gonna become Sekhmet. But Drolta sought her out specifically, so that's interesting. So really, Drolta is kind of the one, but like controlling everything, who's like creating this scenario. Erzsebet's not really the one in control of it. That definitely throws my theory that I had before out. I wonder if it's going to be a thing where like Erzsebet can't control like the full power of Sekhmet, and like that's the downfall, and then Drolta is like, you're no more use to me because you can't be my goddess, and then like maybe that's where it goes. Anyway, lots of rambling in this one. This was a heavy episode. There's a lot happened in this one, but I'm not going to be able to record the next episodes till tomorrow, so I want to know. I don't want to stop here, but I really have to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy my crazy ramblings about this show. I feel like my reactions during the episode, I just don't, I can't formulate my thoughts fast enough, and it all comes out at the end here. Thank you so much for watching. Love it still. 10 out of 10 so far still. Great show. Fantastic. And I will see you in the next episode of Castlevania Nocturne. Peace out.